Good morning to everyone. Today's assembly is being conducted by class 9th A and the theme for our assembly is Parents as Teacher.
Let's get started with morning prayer. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free and the world has not been broken up into segments by narrow domestic walls. Where words come out from the depths of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sands of dead habits, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom. My Father, let my country awake.
India is my country and all Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always try to be worthy of it. I shall give my parents, teachers and all elders respect and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people I pledge my devotion. India well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. Jai Hind.
Today's thought for the day is education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. By Albert Einstein.
Today's word of the day is benevolence, meaning an act of kindness, a generous gift. Sentence framing: the disaster left the world in great grief, but it has responded with unprecedented benevolence. I repeat my word: benevolence, meaning an act of kindness, a generous gift.
Being updated on every news gives us some knowledge about every topic. Apart from that, it also helps us to develop an open and critical mind and learn something new every day. So here is Vaishnavi Gade from class 9th A to update you with the current national news. Voting begins for second phase of Bihar Assembly, polls 1,463 candidates in fray for 94 seats. With 38,310 new cases, India's COVID-19 case load nears 83 lakhs and recovery rate reaches 91.96%. CM Mamata Banerjee government grants land rights to 25,000 refugee families ahead of Amit Shah's visit to West Bengal. She said that the land aid will be without any conditions as the announcement on this was made a year ago.
Good morning, I Sarthak of class 9th A is going to give you some news updates. Firstly, we move on to some international news. US records over 1.2 lakh COVID cases in a day, the most number of cases recorded in one day by one particular country. National lockdown reimposed in England for a month as UK COVID tally crosses 1 million. Death toll rises in Vienna, Austria by terrorist attack. City sealed off as police launches extensive manhunt. Now we move on to some weather updates. Today's maximum temperature was 30 degrees Celsius and minimum temperature was 16 degrees Celsius. Wind speed 8 miles per hour from northeast. No precipitation accepted today. Thank you.
Now let's move towards Sports Corner. The first playoff of IPL 2020 will see Mumbai Indians take on Delhi Capitals at Dubai Cricket Stadium. Rafael Nadal said he was proud of a great achievement after securing 1002 level victory of his illustrious career on Wednesday, becoming fourth man to reach that mark with a comeback win over Feliciano Lopez in Paris Masters second round. Sionla's Sushma Verma stars Velocity beat Supernovas by 5 wickets in Women's T20 Challenge 2020.
I stood in the studio and watched two sculptors there. The clay they used was a child's mind and they fashioned it with care. For one was a teacher. The tools were books, music, and art. One a parent with guiding hands, a gentle and loving heart. And when at last their task was done, they looked at what they had wrought. The beautiful shape of the precious child could neither be sold nor bought. This short piece of poetry is dedicated to all the teachers and parents. So now moving ahead, I would like to quote Mahatma Gandhi. Every home is a university and parents are the teachers. How far do you agree with this quote?
I totally concur with the quote, home is the first school and parents are the first mentors. Parents play a vital role in motivating and encouraging their children to learn. when the child takes its first step, babbles his first word, holds pencil for the first time in his tiny fingers. Parents take pride in doing a good job as a teacher. Therefore, home lays foundation to preschool learning, where child learns early social skills, life skills, moral values, and early literacy skills.
My second question is, how can parents support children's learning?
Raising children is a process that takes years. The reality is that more than 18 years our children live with us and they need our constant support and guidance. There are few very important responsibilities on the shoulders of parents. First and foremost is that they should provide a happy and safe environment to their children. They should cater to their basic needs. Second, they should be supportive and respect the viewpoints of their children. They should uplift their self-esteem and inculcate good values in them. Fourth, discipline also plays a very important role, and home is the first place where discipline can be taught. In short, parents should be supportive, progressive, and they should be having a positive environment in the home so that children stay focused, overcome obstacles, and reach to the new heights. This can only be possible if we have child.
Good morning all teachers and my dear friends. Today I, Rohan Sharma of class 9th A, am standing beside my mother and I have the privilege today to ask her some questions based on the topic parents as teachers or parents as gurus. So shall we start?
Okay Rohan, you may begin.
Okay, so my first question is, why are parents considered as the first teachers of a child?
Parents are the child's first role model. Children behave, react and imitate same as their parents. Parents play important role in encouraging and motivating their kids to learn. Good parental support helps child to be positive, healthy and a good lifelong learner. Children acquire skills at the very early stage of their life if the parents are responsive and understanding.
Okay, good answer. My next question is, Mama, as you are a teacher, what is your role in a child's life as a teacher?
Major challenges for teachers are to nurture children's learning and give him various experiences to face this challenging world. She molds the child to be responsible and independent learner. Teacher is the first person from whom the child learns his social skills in school. Teacher makes him comfortable and guides him in the early concepts and developmental skills of life. Open-minded and well-balanced and a planned teacher has a great power to bring a positive change in a child's development.
Okay, good answer again. That was all for the interview.
I dreamed that I stood in a studio and watched the two sculptures there. The clay they used was a child's mind and they fashioned it with care. One was a teacher and the tool they used were books and music and art. One a parent with guiding hand, a gentle and loving heart. Day after day the teacher toiled and the touch both deft and skilled. A parent labored side by side, and all the values filled. And when the task was done, they look at what they have wrought. The beautiful shape of the precious child can never be sold nor bought. And everyone agreed that it would have failed if one had worked alone. For behind every parent stood the school, and behind the teacher, the home. Thank you.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जल मा